Welcome to Love Them Tender, where we find the love in big-hearted books, movies, and TV. I'm Alexandra Hidalgo, and I am so glad you're here. We are going to tell you, as a family, who our favorite characters from Pee-wee's Big Adventure are. We're all big fans of the movie. We've all seen it a number of times, and we have big, big feelings and thoughts about who the best characters are. So stay with us and see if you agree or disagree with us.
Obviously, Herman is my favorite character in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But my favorite character in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, who's not Pee-wee Herman, is Large Marge. In as much as the movie shaped my childhood, no scene more encapsulates that than Pee-wee's ride in the tractor trailer with Large Marge. I can recite it in my sleep. I can probably recite it in my death. Large Marge and her story on this very night was the worst accident I ever seen. And she said when they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this. And then she transforms into this claymation monster that goes, that was it. The first time I saw that, I probably laughed for 3 days straight. No sleep, no food, just rolling on the floor laughing uncontrollably. It is genius. It is a perfect combination. This has actually got Tim Burton's fingerprints all over it from the aesthetic point of view, and just like, but it's like perfect conflagration of, the perfect, what's the word I'm looking
Conglomeration?
for? Conglomerate. It is the perfect conglomeration. It is the perfect melding, I think, of Paul Reubens, Phil Hartman, and Tim Burton's style and sense of humor. And it destroyed me, and I rebuilt based on that one scene everything I know about laughter and humor. Large Marge, best character. 2 minutes of screen time, minute and a half, incredible.
It's unoriginal, but I think my favorite character would be Pee-wee. Obviously, in the Big Adventure, he's there the entire time. Every single character was there, but not temporarily. They might have been there more than once, which a lot of them didn't, but none of them were as significant as Pee-wee, and maybe they could have done that. I don't know if they did that in the second or third movie where he goes with someone else, but the adventure's completely all by himself. He gets help, but most of it he just does alone.
My favorite character in Pee-wee's Big Adventure is Simone, the diner waitress, played by Diane Salinger. And I love her so much because this film is a quest, and it's also a road trip. And like road trips immemorial, he meets all these people, and some of them change and some of them don't. They all change him a little bit. And she is the warmest, most loving person that he runs into, and she is the one that gets the biggest transformation from a very small amount of time that they get to spend together. First of all, she is so kind. She lets him wash dishes because he doesn't have his wallet, and then she says, look, I think you've paid it off, and then she gives him some of her money. And you know, she's a diner waitress, so she couldn't possibly make that much money. And then they go off and they watch the sunrise inside the mouth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's incredible, this wacky situation where they go up this place. But while they're there, she asks him about his dreams, and of course he actually talks about his literal dreams, and she's like, no, the thing that keeps you going, the thing that you want, that keeps you moving. And of course for him, it's his bike. And then she talks about hers, which is she wants to go to the city of eternal love. She wants to go to Paris. And here's this diner waitress in Texas who wants to go to Paris, and she also has this giant, very scary boyfriend that's chasing Pee-wee later, and one doesn't know how she's gonna make it. But through her encounter with Pee-wee, she does. She decides, you know what? I'm gonna stick around with this guy, this very scary man who doesn't get me. This encounter is wonderful because it changes her, and he runs into her a second time, and she's on their way to Paris, and she says, look, Pee-wee, of course you're gonna find your bike. You can do this. This is your dream. And then we see her at the very end, and she's with this French guy with his beret that she brought from Paris. And in a story full of very wacky, whimsical characters, she is this beautiful, positive, basically exactly what you would imagine the dreamiest of diner waitresses are, right? Diners are comfort foods, and the women who work there and who make their living there have seen it all, and they can still have that, look, I'm gonna feed you this delicious thing, this very maternal kind aura about them. And I love that she gets to be in this film and be a little fairy godmother from the diner to Pee-wee, but that she also has her life transformed. Not just him, but her. They both get to be transformed by this story.
My favorite character from Pee-wee's Big Adventure is Dottie, because she is just constantly devoted to Pee-wee despite how many times he lets her down, and eventually she does get her drive-in movie. Now, when Pee-wee's caught in a situation, Dottie is always willing to help him, and she has somehow created these insane advances in technology on Pee-wee's bike. I mean, it was able to skyrocket Francis all the way to a different country, but yeah, Dottie's just real cool and well-written character.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Who's your favorite character in Pee-wee's Big Adventure? And if you don't have one, then you better watch it again, or for the first time, have you not seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure? It's a joy of a film. You better see it. It's a classic. It's got all of the talent and all of the laughter and the weirdness and the quests. It's amazing, and it works for all the generations in your family. So go check it out. Let us know who your favorite character is, what you love about the movie, what are your thoughts on Pee-wee. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. It makes a huge difference. And as always, stay big-hearted and a little weird like Pee-wee.